Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of our curriculum haul for the 2017-2018 school year. This is going to be Jackson, my first grader's curriculum haul. He is doing quite a bit from last year. He did a whole lot of extra math and a lot of science, so we've got some new stuff this year that is going to be pretty exciting, and then we've got some changes too, so here we go. So this year for Math UC for Jackson, he is going to be in beta. He is almost done with alpha. I started him on primer in his kindergarten, beginning of kindergarten for him, and he flew through it. He just knew it. And I don't know how, because all we had done before was like a lot of sneaky school type stuff. So he just has a head for math, and my husband's like that too. Lord knows I am not. I really struggle with math. Even my oldest son, I am very thankful for teaching textbooks, because without it, I would be really concerned about how to teach him math. But between our co-op and friends and my husband, who's just got that head for math, we're pretty good in that department. So far so good. So, but for Jackson, he's going to be doing beta. We've got the manipulatives. So this, I found a woman on one of the homeschool swap sites that was getting rid of this. They had ordered it and then decided they weren't going to homeschool. And look at this, it's brand spanking new. And I spent a little over $35 because of shipping for that. So there's his math. He is going to be doing Bob Jones University for, is that right? Is that what this is called? Yeah, BJU Press. So he's going to be doing their spelling, and I really didn't know what to do with spelling because my oldest uses Spelling Power, but it just wasn't something I wanted to use yet, especially for his first year with spelling. So she had this for $10, and it's brand new. It's still in the package. I believe she actually used to be a distributor for them. I'm pretty sure. So she was just getting rid of this, and like I said, $10, and it looks pretty fun and interactive. I have no experience with BJU, so but it looks pretty good. So that, and then his Word of Life Bible devotion, what we're going to be doing this year. This is new. I've never even heard of these before, and I came across these on another channel, and I thought, ooh, these are great. I want to do these for my kids. 365 days of this, and it does not give specific dates, which is great, because then if we miss a week, it just goes weeks. Look, week 4. That's it. If we miss something, it's really not a big deal. They can make it up. They can do it a different day, or we can just go into another week, whatever. But it gives fun activities for them to do every day. I am going to have to help him with this because he's not that strong of a reader yet, but it will still do well. He can still do the word searches, he can do dot to dots, he can do some telling time, and then like this kind of thing. We'll have fun with it. And it's something we can do together, and you know, that'll open the door for some discussions and scripture conversations. So that's Bible. And then this is my deal of the year. I was blown away by this program when I looked at it. I mentioned in the kindergarten curriculum haul video that I just put up. At the beginning of that video, I talked about how we were using Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons, and there was just a disconnect for him between what he was reading in that book, where he was doing an awesome job, and then when we would read another book and it didn't have the prompts with the dots underneath and the lines on the long vowels, and he just was having a really hard time figuring out what sounds are made without those prompts. So I looked up other curriculums, and I came across All About Reading, and with all of the manipulatives and the activities that are in the activity book for them, I was just, this is it. This is the one that I need to do. So, though it is a fantastic curriculum, it comes at a very high price. For level 1, it's about $140, and that's pretty much for the basic program, and that doesn't even include shipping. So, one of our pretty local sites, or co-ops, it's like the next co-op north from us, they have a curriculum sale every year, and though I was not able to go, a very dear friend of mine was going, and she said, well, what do you need? And I said, All About Reading level 1. Do you see this? Do you see all of this? All the cards, the window box, 2 readers, and each one of these has all your readers for the year. You can see in here, if I can get to it, This book has 11 stories. So these are your readers for the year for this curriculum. So the readers, all the tiles, level 1, level 2 through 7. There is a CD that has the sounds. Here's the other reader also. The teacher's manual and the blast off to reading, though I did order a new one because the other one was missing like the first 19 pages. So I just bought the next one, and I believe that was $35. Okay, so $35 just for that book. But what came with it was the All About Reading, the Blast Off to Reading activity book that went with this. So I've got extra ones now. And all of this, are you ready for this? $30. Oh yeah, 30 bucks. I was in shock. $30 for this? Absolutely. I yelled on the phone when she called me. She said, hey, I found it. It's for $30 for the complete set. I said, yes, 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 get it, get it, get it. They heard me on the other side. I was so excited about this. So that is our deal of the year of our probably homeschooling career. I will be shocked if I ever find something that good again. So but that is what he will be doing. And what I really love about this is the activity book. I mean, there's lessons, but then there's activities in this. In practically every lesson. And for my son, that's awesome. So I'll be really excited to see how he does with that. So his other two things are not individual studies, they're group studies. He will be doing Land Animals of the Sixth Day from Apologia. I got this curriculum from a friend for $40. They liked it, but they just didn't work their way through it. And they decided not to. So they did something else. And the first little bit of it is done. I might get another one, but we'll see how that goes if it ends up in the budget. If not, like I said, it's not a big deal. It's just the first little section of it. We have plenty of other work to do with that. And then there's the text, and I got that from her for $40. So Caleb and Jackson will share this for kindergarten, first grade. If you're not familiar with Apologia, this curriculum can be used for, to my understanding, like all ages. It just depends how you apply it. It's kind of like Mystery of History, which we are also doing. If you go into the sections and you do the lesson, then at the end of the lesson, you have this. And this is how you would apply it. Younger students, middle students, older students. So it really just depends what you do. And it's up to you how you apply it. So Apologia can be pretty overwhelming if you don't have experience with it. I didn't, and I just kind of dove right in last year because my son really, really, really wanted to do chemistry and physics. And I said, all right, let's just figure it out. So we got the notebooking journal because we've been notebooking and lapbooking, and that just works awesome for his retention. So this and this has been the combination that we've been going to. Have not been using the CD. I did get one for my oldest sons. I don't know if we're ever going to use it because this just works well. So that was Jackson's curriculum. I'm probably the most excited about so far. He has got some really exciting and new stuff. And I think I just woke up my daughter. I think it's about time to wake up anyway. Yeah, that's not right. I never changed that from daylight savings time. That's okay. Gotta get your water in. Okay, so for Jackson, I'm gonna end up spending a little over $120 this year because a lot of his stuff was new. New meaning I didn't already have it. I did not buy but one thing new, and it was still super, super cheap. That was the spelling, and that was still only 10 bucks. So, oh, and this I got on eBay, and this one was not filled in. Caleb's was, and I think paid $8 for that. So, you know, you just gotta search for your curriculum. We have a very, very fixed budget on what we can spend for homeschooling, and I seldom will go over it. It's got to be for something pretty amazing for us to go over, and I will wait until the very last minute to get something new. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to have Wyatt's 7th grade curriculum haul coming up here, so we'll see you later.